But also with kina nani?
But also with Philip Moi. Ni Jonathan.
I can't remember, but one of the Mois.
One of the Mois. I wanna make mistake because I think
hata kama ni thrill seeking bana.
So anasema
rungu
ilikuwa inatumika hata usiku.
At the data bank. And the guy would just say, give me 500 million cash.
Afu anapewa.
Do banks have 500 million cash in their...
Wacha tusikie part of it. Ikonini. Episode 385. Tukisema like, subscribe, hit the notification button, tell a friend to tell a friend. And today we have a friend of the show. Eric. Eric, of course, ni wa Every Other Time with Eric podcast. Yoni eotwe. Unzabaki ume find on YouTube pia. Unzabaki ume patikana ni Instagram. Uko TikTok kwanza?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok. Every Other Time with Eric. YouTube, Every Other Time with Eric.
Yes.
Subscribe, like the content, share. Take a moment, man. We're growing steady.
Yes.
It's been a fun experience so far, man.
Yes, and of course Eric pia anakuwa gani pilot. So the next time ukiwa nini alafu sikia the pilot anaitwa Eric Jules, is this that podcast guy?
fun interesting story. So yesterday I was handing in my paperwork. We just come from we do yearly checks. It's like an appraisal.
Yes.
So you have to go to the simulator, practice emergencies and all of that. So after that, you go and submit your paperwork at KCA, Kenya Civil Aviation Authority.
Yes.
So as I finish, I'm walking towards the car. Some gentleman called Alois Otieno. Shout out Alois Otieno, man. He's a fan of IKONINI, fan of my platform.
Yeah. Okay.
He's like, I know you're Eric. I still can't get used to that, man. It's still such a strange phenomenon, man.
Yeah.
Happy to be here, man.
Buddha jo kama kawaida. So nataka tubonge juu a few things that have happened, but before that wacha to remind wase kuwa sherehe imejipa na Go TV stream and vile unacheki mimi na smile Manchester United. You gave me like attention. Yes. So I always have this theory about football. Mwambiaga Ian that everything in life makes a pattern. Sindio creates a pattern. So I was telling Ian, game Arsenal is going to beat Manchester United. And according to the pattern that has been created, we are going to score 3 goals, but 1 goal will be disallowed. And that actually happened.
We need this guy for the jackpot banner.
That actually happened. That was a very interesting thing. But yes, so sherehe imejipa na Go TV stream. Go TV stream inamaanisha unaweza watch game on the move. Si lazima ukue kijani, especially saizi vile tuko kwa the festive period. Wasa na move. Weekend uko shughuli zako. Unabaki umeenda na family, fun day, mtu anacheza pale. Wako tu kwa Go TV stream unabaki umecheki game yako. So make sure umeget Go TV stream kwa sherehe imejipa na Go TV stream. Ikonini. So wacha tubongejea vitu kadhaa. Kuna umse moja ule nili interview na pia wewe uli interview. And that's KHALIF Kairo. KHALIF Kairo has made headlines this week. That the headlines have been based on the fact that he was not able to deliver a Range Rover worth 26 million to a certain client, and allegedly that client got him arrested. But now on Wednesday night he released a statement. Niko sure watch the statement. So what did you feel about that?
Let me take off the Ray-Bans first.
Okay. Ray-Ban. Okay.
No, I was taking some content. I'm not trying to be a rapper or anything. Of course, I've interviewed KHALIF. I've interacted with the guy. Hardworking guy, like we've always said.
Yes.
Someone who tries to push the envelope. So what I'd just like to say, based on his statement and based on what was going on, first of all, I don't know what's up with Kenyans and hating, man. Like, there were people who are literally baiting for his downfall. Like,
yes.
Eagerly awaiting so that they can jump in. I feel like that's quite a loser mentality. So I'll start by saying that. Secondly, I think the guy just needs to stay steadfast. I tried to reach out. I even texted him. I'm like, just stay undeterred.
Okay.
Problems are par for the course, man. You've decided to chart a very unique path, a difficult one. It's not just going to be smooth all through. And then you're a public figure.
Yes.
So detractors will be there. There'll be tough times. But stay undeterred. That's what I'll say to KHALIF, man. Stay undeterred. Just keep doing your thing. Keep grinding. Keep inspiring. And that's my
keep flying.
Keep flying. No pun intended. Keep flying.
Because you know marubani. Interesting because this is where I think the Nini comes in. There's the vilomesema there are a lot of haters. So I saw some things that I was surprised. Like msekama Ombachi was actually asking for more tea if you come to his story. That surprised me. but I don't know how Khalif aliend up ameudhi Ombachi to that level because they don't get along. So Ombachi,
Yes,
the rugby guy,
Yes,
Dan,
the chef.
the chef. So there's that side, and kuna msanaitwa Asamo. With Asamo, I think it's about, he told him stories at least I'm not dead like your mother, something like that. So Asamo took it personal, men and their mothers. So kuna hao wawili wale ya Asamo najua ni kwa nini, ya Ombachi I don't know ni kwa nini. But now if we come to the statement, I saw that like from the statement all of you are supportive, yes? And all of you are supportive because of the God angle.
But all of us, you mean us Christians.
Yes, Christians. Mliko hapo, like kwa comments mko, all this God is testing you, God is... And it makes me wonder, what about the guy who was expecting his car? You guys don't feel any sort of way on why the guy who is getting his car does not want to hear correct? Because kama Ayamarwa alikuwa amejam na Ikonini because we talked about this. So Ayamarwa, his comment was, every beautiful morning is after a night. I am Kabugi. The sun always goes down, but sunlight is always assured. Useful idioty, God wins. Tony Mpole, everything will be well, bro. Mark Otani, hang in there, champ. Maina Wakageni, you'll just be fine. We all make mistakes, just learn and remember, chin up. You're still 100% credible. I'm with you. And with all this, japata even one person asking for accountability. And in Kenya, accountability, I feel kama mnaitanga player hating. Like if I ask, if you're paid money, you have to deliver. There's no excuse.
That's 100% a fair point. I think the empathy for Khalif is not outside the empathy for the guy who didn't get the car. This is post-statement. So as a business owner, what I got from that statement is that he explained that he had cash flow issues.
Yes.
I'm imagining on the back end of running the business, I don't know the nitty-gritties, but I'd want to imagine based off the statement that money was moved around to try balance everything. At some point, because of the strains of trying to balance, some things happened and some things didn't fall in line leading up to this incident. So it's just a mistake he made on the back end, a blunder he made. And unfortunately, that guy didn't get his vehicle, which is also unfortunate. And of course, he's faced the wrath of that as well. So he's also faced the consequences. It's not like he's not.
Okay. Because a 26 million Range Rover, it takes more than a statement. 26 million shillings is so much money. And I always see people downplaying money. Hapa naonaga watu wakiongea mbaya kwa zile za hiyo ni pesa kidogo, hiyo ni nini.
Hey, 26 million is a lot of money, man.
Hii story nimekuwa nikisikia, like remember that time I had this ka small beef with Andrew Kibe ile nikisema like there's no way you're supposed to risk a 2 million shillings income. People are there downplaying that it's very little money, but if you have to be honest with yourself, until now uta notice Kibe has never been the same guy ever since Nini. Even he stopped. He was the one guy who alifanya sisi tuanza kudo daily content. Nowadays he does not actually do daily content. So I feel alafu hapa sasa ndio sisi now Mwafrika anakuwaga the devil's advocate because I'll always be the guy asking people, and maybe it's because nili grow up bila hiyo do, so nakuwaga hapo nikiambia say protect your 2 million shillings income, and if someone gives you 26 million, just deliver his car. I know you have cash flow problems, don't touch anyone's money kama you're going to use it to solve your problems, and leave him with a 26 million shilling problem. Because that's the problem that keeps you awake at night.
Fair enough. But Kibe is grinding. I've been seeing he's doing content. Is it Ride 47 or something like that?
No, is it the same Kibe?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
But tunabonga juu ya Khalif. So let's go back to Khalif. Yes.
So I think just he needs to weather the storm. Probably won't make such a mistake in the future if he's to be someone who's objective and learns from their mistakes. That based on the statement, I don't know the intricacies. I don't know what now him and the would-be car receiver, whatever they've agreed, or I don't know how that's playing out.
Okay, so but wewe ukinisikia, am I hating?
No, you're not hating. I think you're taking another view which is also very valid. It's not invalid. Yeah,
because unajua so Wakenya wafanyaga na feel ka hater.
Because no one has said he's a saint. He's definitely from the statement. Even he admits that he made a mistake.
Okay.
Right. And of course, it's a very heavy mistake because on the other side, someone has not received a vehicle. What I was just saying is the people who are waiting with bated blood for this guy to have a downfall, that's what I'm not.
Okay, you Ombachi, like I'd want to understand. Chiki. You Ombachi, like give me more tea. This guy is going down.
Isn't he an older guy?
Ombachi?
Yeah.
But Omach is still young. He's maybe in his 30s. But I understand we are grown men. I think kuna time pia sisi utreatiki hii story ya age funny. If you're 18, fuck you, you're an adult. Let's go. Check it. So I understand kuna hiyo like if you've hurt me as an adult or if you've attacked me in any way as an adult, I'm going to treat you as an adult. So I feel like hiyo ndio kitu may happen. But yes, hiyo ambachi siku understand. But hii yangu I still stick with the fact that if you're paid, please deliver. I'm trying to imagine like one day when I'm ready to buy a car, mtu asipo deliver gari mi nitakuwa nimejam azi. Whatever you promise lazima udeliver.
Have you ever been scammed?
Maybe.
I got scammed last year. I traveled to Canada for training. And amidst the training, it was around exactly this time. So Black Friday, online sales. So you're seeing Nikes there, a lot of stuff, North Face jackets, not too expensive, but cheap. Cheap around for, would a jacket really cost this much? But it's Black Friday. So swipe. There was nothing, man. All of it was a scam.
Ilikuwa online?
Online, yeah. It's a big thing that's happening now,
Me, kitu funny na online. Funny enough, I'm very predictable. I don't even do eBay. More do strictly Walmart, Best Buy, Amazon.
Yeah.
I just play around Apple, B&H, macheki, like those reputable.
Yeah.
The minute unanileta hizi zingine, like majuzi kuna moja I was checking out, it's in Dubai, inaitwa Microless. So Microless is the equivalent of Best Buy because it deals with electronics. And I remember, like one of the things I did just before ninunue, kitu kaniambia read the reviews because it was such a good deal. Ilikuwa monitor ya Samsung and the price was just too good. Alafu sasa it's from Dubai, so it's cheaper to ship than from Kenya. Yani from the US. But then kwa reviews wakasema, this guys always put stuff at very good prices that are not available, but they won't refund you. Watakuambia what uchukue ingine.
Top up.
Yes. So itakuwa
like equivalent of what you've spent.
Yes. Nilikuwa nataka Samsung. Alafu it's Samsung, mini LED, QLED, whatever. Unajua ikikam to that QLED technology, Samsung is the best.
Yeah.
So they're like, Buddha, usichukue hii, but tuko na hii Acer that's not as good as this, but since you want it,
But with me, I was a sucker. I fell into that trap for the price. Come on, the prices were too good to be true. Even me, when I look back, I was just being hungry.
And how much will you spend? How much?
If I think back, maybe like $300.
Yeah,
nothing at it. Yeah, but $300 that you just lost like that,
But me majuzi niliscamiwa, and I think sikupatia Ian hii story vizuri. But an IKONINI fan invited me to Brito.
I saw that.
Yes. So when the IKONINI fan invited to Brito, I don't know, instincts zangu zilikuwa tu like, do I want to go to Britain just before Rapcha's stand up? So atuajui Rapcha stand up ina happen
December 21st.
Shout out Rapcha.
Yes.
1500.
Yeah. So in the process, so after I'd paid everything, I changed my mind. I was like, shit, let me just cancel this thing. Niambia umseni aje, mimi nitakuja next year. So I cancelled. And when I cancelled, I got a refund. But when they got a refund, they didn't cancel the appointment.
Yeah.
So sinikaitwa appointment. So I got to the appointment. I went to the appointment first, and then the cancellation went through. Nikapata pesa after nishafanyiwa interview.
Yeah.
So I got my $160 back. So now niko na $160 yangu. I'm like, let me reach out to these people and ask them why I came for the interview. I'm scamming the Commonwealth. I'm scamming the king.
Yeah, you're trying to go back. You're trying to make sure the next time if you want to go, you can go.
I can go. So what do? I go online, nakatafuta namba, sikupata namba. Who do I call? Nika call wife. Kambia wife, hatu wana namba. Because I think hata wife ndi alinini. Because niambia wife, hatu washanifanyia interview and they've given me back my money. So what? Akasema, maybe wanaweza kukazia, wanasema, you're trying to scam them.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, sawa. They don't have a number. Yeah, akaenda online, she got a number. So akanipatia namba. So I call and I'm wondering, mse naongea naye kwa ni LA kizungu vizuri.
It ran from Africa, you tried to get the
UK. Commonwealth.
He's very... No, see, ilikuwa just a Kenyan accent. Because with them, you deal with TLS contact. It's not as straightforward as...
Yeah.
So in the process, siku ya kwanza kumcall, I talked to this guy. He's a very good scammer. Hakuwa na haraka ya kuniitisha do. So nika-ignore. So it's like on a Thursday. Then akaniambia expect an email. The email never came through. So on Monday I call. Na sasa shida ya Monday nikicall, I had another shoot. What was I shooting with? Kuna mtu tuko na shoot na yeye, I don't know kama ulikuwa hiyo time. So in the process, nikaniambia kama the interview has happened and we've refunded you, you have to repay back before the interview ninis. So I need to do na need to do the podcast. I was doing a podcast with this other guy. There's a cancer, nimekumbuka, he's a cancer survivor.
I saw that,
3 months to live, you know. Yes.
Okay.
So I'm doing that. So I was like, I can't delay this guy. So let me just pay.
That was a deep one, yeah.
Yes. So let me just pay. So I paid 20 Gs. Alafu akaniambia kesho kuja ofisi. So kesho naenda kwa ofisi, nikifika pale kwa reception, ule mse who knows people who are coming go like, Z, you're not on the whatever. And who do you talk to? Nikasema who fellas jo kwa Musunya ama Musorewa. Like no one like that works here. Nikamwambia Buddha jo, kwani nimevuta bangi jo. Wewe acha nipite. So I was even rude to the guy.
You thought it was a natty dread thing?
Yes, nikafikiria na natty dread thing. Akaniambia pita tu. Kupita kwenda pale. Hatu wanaona hiyo message wako like Buddha sisi tunaje. So my 20 Gs went. But I got my 160 back. And then nika rejectiwa nini. So mi nasema hivi, knowing that maybe this might cost me ever going to Britain, but fuck it.
You still try to be a passport bro.
Niliskamiwa, I was scammed because of nyinyi mmeallow another, because what has happened with them, sio naitwa TLS contact. Asa ingine wameanzisha vicas.tls contact.
Whose responsibility is it to clean up such things?
Inafaa kwa wenyewe, because if people are scamming people with you and and you're an international organization, you have to
they anaonanga kampuni zingine like beware of nini. Like Safaricom goes out ikiwaambia our number is if you ever receive a number because it's reports zenye washai receive before
tuma kwa number.
Yes there are people posing as M-Pesa ama Safaricom agents na wanatumia namba hii mpaka they had to do a campaign. Our number starts with 2222. So if they get a campaign like that and if they know like Vicas whatever operate on behalf of TLS, they need to even tell people like, you know, if you are, it's even supposed to be part of your nini application. Like please beware, our only nini is this. This is how you transact nini.
But scammers are
because $160 is a lot of money.
Yes.
Scammers are that tuma kwa number. Guys
they are good. So hiyo nini sile place ni Vicas contact center. Hiyo ni to go like something center. So they're really good. And they've been ukiona hiyo nini, they've been scamming people for like 2 years. So it's been a very long time. For 4 years. Kwa kiskamu wasi for 4 years. And that's why I'm blaming TLS contact because you have to get rid of that. But sasa now TLS contact ni kama wali lose your contract ya British visa. So it's been transferred to other people. And for me, traveling to Brito, next year I want to go to China. 2026 nataka kwenda US. Then 2027 tutatry kwenda Brito tena. Lakini kazi ya visa fuck you.
What's happening in China?
Nataka kwenda tu China because I feel like it's time for to start sourcing cheaper IKONINI material.
I see.
That merchandise that's like the best of
quality,
the best,
good quality,
very good quality but affordable, so that neza instead of it time ingine inakuaga someone has to order then we make. Saizi nataka itukue nayo alafu now even if you're shipping it slowly
ama unajua msaneza to drop up.
Lazima niende China. I've just always been an admirer of China due to a few things, like the fact that they were able to change this country like between 85 na saizi in 40 years they've changed the whole face of the country, and the fact that this has become like a global scientific powerhouse.
They grew the middle class like everywhere, and they raised the whole society, which is remarkable. Man. They had to take some very hard measures.
So nataka kwenda huko. Will I go to any restaurant that serves snakes? I'm debating on that. But I'm tempted. Nafikiria kana zaenda restaurant yone tukinyoka kimeletwa. So now they normally bring it before it's slaughtered. Would you give?
I don't know about a snake. I mean,
stack ile tu karibu na mimi nataka kuona pale kipelekwa kwa ile table. So they bring it before it's slaughtered. Alafu sasa wanaamua kichwa nataka fry. Mgogo nataka boiro.
I've eaten frog legs before. I think that's as far as I'd go. I've never.
That's nasty.
And frog legs. And it was such a blunder because it was not even in like an Eastern country. It was in the States. And we were at a steakhouse. So guys are ordering my big rib. Sirloin steaks, nini. I felt experimental. I'm like, I'll have the frog legs. Hey, they came. I'm looking at everyone else's order. I'm seeing the guys are enjoying me. I'm there with my frog legs. I ate them, but nasty.
Yeah.
I think that's the farthest I'd go.
But they called them just sizzling hot.
It was dipped in some like soup thing. Yeah. Not the taste.
Have you ever seen that ile inaekangwa sauce? Azina mwagiangwa maji alafu ina spread miguu. Yes, kuna kuganeo frog. Kana mwagia, I think ni sauce ama maji kana spread miguu. So now you find kuna kuagana jokes on the internet where someone takes the water and after they pour on their wives.
My frog prince.
Afu vile tumebonga je hiyo, let's talk about another interesting story nilicheki. So kuna wase wanaitwa passport bros. Do you know who the passport bros are?
If I was a guessing man initially, I thought you were talking about explicit content. I'm sure guys who are watching know the passport bros I'm talking about. But now I'm sure you're talking about the guys in Kenya now.
Yes. So kuna these passport bros kwa watu wajui ni like mostly ni black Americans. Wale ukujaga they travel to other countries because they're saying that American women have become too masculine. And that means that pale kwa how there's no that feminine energy. Kuna ile like nani nenda jikoni mimi ama wewe mnaagiagi. So au kujaga huko. So kuna wamekuwa create this content where they say that Kenyan women are very feminine, they're easier to please and what. And a certain Kenyan woman, I think by the name of she's called Cherina. She decided to start countering this. So aki-counter and the passport bros are not happy with that. So wameamua ku-react to what she's been saying. So it was interesting to see because first of all kuna huu passport bro moja anaitwa Brandon Odira. So we'll come back to that name Odira. But before tukuje kwa hiyo jina Odira nataka msikie kile alisema.
There's a bunch of black American men that have settled in Nairobi or settling in Nairobi.
Of course, we selling in Nairobi. And we dominating too. See, I don't know what it is, but it seems like people always got something to say about us. We just minding our business. But now you done woke up the beast. Lady, you talking all this mess inside of a $200 apartment. You should be lucky that passport bros are here to save your ass. The average passport bro that's traveling is making anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 a month. We don't need you. You need us. Let's get this clear. We set the trend. We don't follow the trend. So there's a lot of negativity, brothers. And if these women keep talking negative about us, let's just leave and see them scrape. You know, most of these women been living in huts anyway. You know what I'm saying? But here's the deal. Bro, our social economic standing is so high, we shouldn't even tolerate this bullshit. You see, these women have the misinterpretation and the misrepresentation of who we are. See, I'm the final boss. I don't take any shit. Before you come to the boss, you better come correct.
Okay. So umesikia hiyo
it's taking saying it with your chest to new levels, literally.
Umesikia $200 apartments, Sisi tunaishi hivyo.
Sisi ID bros you guys.
But I think to sum it up, it's basically saying money talks, bullshit walks.
But kitu ilinibamba na yeye ni at most of you are living in huts anyway. Fuck you. Hiyo ni number one. Alafu number two ni yes $5,000 to $10,000 a month. At some point that was very impressive. But right now, these Kenyan girls can get Kenyan dudes that and that easily.
Is it easily though? They're definitely there, but I don't know about easily, man.
Okay,
easily.
By
easily, yeah.
By easily,
you just have to hang out where they hang out.
Yes.
No, but
by easily, I mean like if you come to artists, yes? Like the artists who, if you woke me up on a random time and ask me if they make at least $5,000 a month, I'd say they make $5,000 on a bad month. I'm talking about Mseka Makali. I'm talking about BN. Nabonga juu ya Nyashinsky. Nacheki. Nabonga juu ya Abel Mtua, content creators. Mseka Maubina, I think akiamka alafu apata iko na $5,000 in that month, he's going to jump through a window. You understand? Like, so it's a lot of money, but it's not what you make it look like. That Kenyan girls need black American men. They are Kenyan men making that.
Yeah.
So that's no longer a flex. Alafu pia nikiangalia hiyo block cause akitembea unacheki ni Tattoo, I think anaishi
Yeah,
Tattoo
it looks
City.
like Tattoo City.
Yo, the whole block Kijakali is bigger than your whole block.
Yeah.
Like you understand, like
Yeah.
so kuna hiyo flex. Yeah, you are living in huts anyway. So the Kenyan girl can get a Kenyan man with that, yes. The other thing ile sikufurahia ni umsen kiangalia jina yake ni Brandon Odira. Odira is a Luo name. So niko Omeraifo mijenga. Like
They say I'm from America.
Yeah, mi niko like we si American, weni ujaluo sijali to ujenga.
On my platform, I've talked about how Kenyans, we have a collective battered self-esteem because of some of the tribulations we have from poor leadership. But to take it further, African Americans have it way worse.
Yeah.
Like they are very disenfranchised. They are very maligned. They are not really regarded much in society unless you're like really, really exceptional, either sports, music, etc. So you'd find such a guy, like a passport bro like this. Back in the States, he's a nobody.
Yeah,
he's just an average Joe. So you come here where guys are tamboing you for your $15,000 a month.
Yeah.
Of course, you're gonna create a kingdom in your mind, and you're gonna gather around, and then on the flip side, money talks, man.
Yes, bullshit works. Hiyo tunajua. Lakini kile nasema like your $5,000, yes, it's good money, but
it's okay money.
Usikuje kutuambia hapa nini. Alafu pia mimi mwenyewe pia lazima sasa nitoe. Since kuna
Murphy is making that every 2 weeks.
Hakuna kitu kai. I wish. We need those. Mshina ananiambia so we need those opinion.
There'll be signs.
Yo mtajua.
There are signs, man.
Mtaniona nini? CMC. Nikinusa gari. Vile munusa new electronics.
I mean, I know Murph will buy a car showroom. He's not a guy for car.
He buy a showroom.
Peeling the papers off the seats.
Getting like majuzi tuko na bongana nani. There's someone we are talking to. Kenyan American Home, Owen.
Yeah.
You know him?
Sounds
you need
familiar.
to check him out. So he's a YouTuber based in America, and he said something very interesting that I never realized. Alikuwa nabonga juu ya Kenyans, we drive cars that have expired warranties. I was like, gari kuja na warranty jo. Wacha sisi tumezoea phone kuja na warranty. Hatumesahau gari kuja na warranty. Brand new car. Inakujaga na warranty. I was there like, shit.
There's nothing like a brand new car smell as well, man. Yeah. That car peeling the seats.
You've experienced.
So a friend.
A friend of mine.
Yeah, this friend experience here. But yeah, mimi niko nasema hivi.
Yeah. Warranty.
Fuck the passport bros. Yeah. Where are the passport holes?
Yo, but these guys, for sure, they're running rampage, man. Here in Kenya, you're earning. I'll use the higher side. Let's use
15,000. Yeah, that's some good money, man.
15K in Nairobi, if you're not tethered, you can run a mark in this town. If you're, and it sounds to me like part of their sole purpose of being here, they're not here to hustle per se. They're here to run a mark, literally.
Yes.
So
actually, bang bros.
Yeah,
it's a version, right? It's like a version of the passport.
You're using your passports to bang.
Bang.
Yeah. Like,
alafu mnafilio like mademwa states wamekama wakakuwa too masculine. Do you feel that? Because they always complain, especially about the black American woman.
I don't know if it's masculine or just empowered. You know, like how do you step up to someone with BS and they're earning the same as you? What are you bringing to the table? You know, I always say, I'm not saying relationships are governed by money. That in my opinion, the man's role is more so leadership. Yeah, but you have to be bringing also something to the table, man. And now if you throw racism in there as well, I'm sure these guys are having a rough time, man. Maybe women are even earning more than them on average, you know. So,
okay.
That's a feeling.
Plus I'm from America. Like, fuck you.
but the insults there, I think they're really harsh one. And when you think about it contextually, $200 guys, $200
apartments.
That's a decent apartment.
That's a decent apartment.
He talked about it, man. That was rough.
Because if you're earning $5,000, according to me, if you're good, if you know how to budget your money, you should not be living in an apartment more than $600. Or let's work with $100K.
Yeah.
So let's say $700.
Yeah.
So usidharau $200 apartment ya mtu. like sindio?
Yeah.
I'm thinking like if you
plus ukienda place yenye ni more like disadvantaged economic wise kuliko yako, just shut the fuck up. These guys are going through a lot, you know. Hata kuna place hata nimesikia like akisema like anajua like pia karibu hata ataje GDP angeendelea hivi.
Alafu kitu funny
angetoka GDP hapo.
Na inaweza taka msani correct mseiko states. But kitu funny, this is something you realize. You can have an American accent and not have an American accent. Accent ya umsei si accent ya states. Jui inanikalia, that's why inanikalia uni more of an immigrant.
It sounds like he's lived there for like 10 years, not
Yes.
Alienda huko kwa mtu. Lakini alphabets alifundishwa hapo.
Cause you kitu niko realize like niko nabonga na Mkenya and the Kenya would flip. Sindio? They flip into the American accent. Alafu nawasikia. Kwangu it's very impressive. But as soon as huyu mwingine anaanza kuongea na notice the difference.
There's a stark difference.
And then now the time when I realized hivyo ni kuna time niko nabebo na dem like half Indian half black.
Kamala carried.
Yeah. Alinibeba I think from a hotel.
Kalinda.
Yes. Alinibeba from a hotel ATL akinipeleka airport and nikaanza kubonga na yeye, alafu akaniuliza like where you from, nikamwambia niko from Kenya, kitu kama hiyo. Afu kaniambia okay interesting accent nini, nikamwambia like I knew like are you Americans? I like no, like if I'm talking to an American they'll notice that I have an accent. Acheki. So vile dem aliniambia hivyo, sasa ndio nikakuwa rada, and every time I could talk to a Kenyan who's been in the US alafu nibonge na nini, nilikuwa na notice hiyo, like I can notice it's not that now say I'm getting the same feeling.
It's a bit
I
forced.
don't think Charlemagne sounds
immigrant
like
vibes.
This. Charlemagne asoundigi hivi. Say nikalia ni kama
It's a bit forced, eh?
Yeah, it's a bit not forced but si mse wa huko, ni mse wa kukam.
Mse wa passport.
Yeah, but wase wako states jo, mtatuambia jo iraya jo. Kuna pale liongea mbaya like your monkey ass. Like hey, which monkey ass?
But shout out Khalif. I think it's a compliment if your house is being called a mall. Like Khalif Cairo. I mean Calligraph Jones.
Yes.
If you've made it to the point where your struggle is that guys are saying your house is a mall. You made it, man.
I wouldn't hata tunaitumia kufight passport bros.
Is that
Like Kali's house is the whole block.
Yeah,
we are fighting this passport bro na keja. Tukona tu unatishiaje na pesa na msee iko na keja bigi kushinda the whole block unaishi with all your mangia za watu wengine. Umsache kututishia jo.
Like I try to pull up, kuna places hizi pull up you guys. Like there are places kuna watu hang out in hizi places inaitwa Ibiza. Cheki. High end. Kuna these islands zenye hata I don't think maybe at a passport inaweza fanya.
A real money doesn't announce itself.
Yes.
There are people who
it's
pull
subtle.
up.
It's subtle.
Yeah, it's inakuwaga imetulia kabisa. But wacha kutoka kwa passport bros, na mimi nikisema we need the passport hose. Wacha tubongejea story nyingine pia imekuwa ikimake headlines hapa Kenya, and imekuwa ni the week of Joho. Unajua. So Joho on Wednesday. Was it on Wednesday mazi?
No, it was on Tuesday.
3rd December ilikuwa when?
That was what
Tuesday. Yes. Leo
not Monday.
Angalia
Leo ni
ni 5th.
5th.
Leo ni 5th. Yes, 3rd ilikuwa Tuesday. So on Tuesday alisema hivi, if I'd relied on social media when running for governor, I'd be idling back at home now. I've been called names on social media. A murderer, a drug baron, uneducated, and all sorts of names when it came to elections. I did not see any person from social media. Kenyans on social media may have a voice, but so do we. Now, the reason tunabonga juu story ni wewe ulibambika sana na how Gaitho reacted to this whole debacle ya
I think Gaitho said a lot of what everyone is thinking, but probably is a bit scared to say. And he couldn't have said it better. Of course, this video permeated in WhatsApp groups, etc. And everyone was just like, this guy hit the nail on the head. I mean, coming off, sometimes we're acting like this is not the year that Gen Z happened. This is the same year. This is just a few months ago. So to see, and what does it mean when a politician says, at even us, what does that mean? Like,
yeah wanatishia ati wako na mdomo pia si tunaweza watusi wanaweza
Kwa
tutusi
ground your headquarter.
yeah
Sahau hivyo kwa ground your headquarter.
And when a politician says that, definitely they're not insinuating that you'll have a back and forth. They're basically saying I'll wield whatever power I have to quell you from talking. And the kind of history we have around that has to do with torture.
I'll mine you. I'll dig you up.
He'll mine you, bana. So, but I think Kairo has balls, man. He has balls. I don't think I have the courage in me to talk like that.
Actually, Johanna to undermine.
And as directly like that. Do you guys have
ukanalio nini asi unaweza play like part of that video because you had it
but kitu Johanna to undermine
if lazima Johanna to undermine
let me
just ile kitu na nilikuwa niko sad about ni actually politicians feel more Kenyan than us and I have to you can understand chaki kwa alikuwa anasema ati tu ya wazalendo like shit we pay our taxes man. We pay our taxes.
Okay. So
it pains me that I have to come online to put grown men and sometimes women to order. It pains me because I could be doing more productive stuff. I told you we were not born as activists. We were not doing this. We are not happy doing this. We would be more happy, would be proud of our achievements if we were being productive in our respective fields of specialization. But now we have to do videos to remind grown men to stop being stupid. That I have to come here, waste my valuable 10 minutes to tell Joho, to tell President Ruto to stop behaving like a bunch of retards. First of all, who the fuck do you think you are to address us, to lecture us as if we live off your money? Nakulanga kwako wewe Joho, nakulanga kwako wewe Ruto. Do we eat in your homes? Please address us as the people who pay the taxes that you're stealing, you useless bastards. We don't feed off your plates. You don't feed me. You don't feed me and my family. You don't feed any of us. So why the fuck would you have the audacity?
I like that this guy uses the F-bomb.
So that's it basically in a nutshell. Alikuwa amejam sana na history ya akina Joho. So wanadu hivi alafu they call us unpatriotic as they steal our taxes. They use our taxes for personal gain. History ya Adani unacheki like Adani is a wanted criminal in America. Wanataka Adani run airports zetu. We are all ashamed of our airport. Niko sure wewe uitumia unaonaga it does not look good.
It's not where
can do better.
It's not where it should be in 2024 sure.
Yes. But sisi wote tunajua we can still develop it without using Adani. Because even hii deal ya Adani ilikuwa, if we develop JKIA, we cannot develop Mombasa for the next 30 years. That deal, if we develop Kisumu for the next 30 years. Are these airports supposed to stay that till 2054? Do you think that's fair?
That deal was so bad when it was cancelled. I don't know if you guys saw the video of KA workers literally having
mkono akasema ni bwana.
But they actually congregated to do praise and worship. That's how bad that deal was. So it was cancelled. Guys literally feel like that was the hand of God. So yeah. So
alafu ulisikia vile president alitudismiss ni pepo.
Ni pepo. But who's the guy doing the silhouettes?
And boy fulani wa Kibet Bull. He's good.
I think he's capturing quite a lot of the nuances about what's going on very well.
Yeah.
Kuna moja alidu ile kichwa imefunguka hivi alafu it's just a piece of shit kwa ndani. That was some funny shit.
I like the choir one.
Yeah.
Ile akina Gabriel Oguda, Itumbi.
And then someone in dresses. So, Itumbi was in a dress. And Ishunga was also in a dress.
Dress.
Alafu licheki nani Itumbi actually said hata mtu ita hivi system ya facts. He said something that Itumbi reacted to.
You need to get Itumbi here, bro.
Yeah, Itumbi niko sure nitampata at some point, just before the elections. Hopefully it's before they kidnap me. I'm always afraid because sometimes kuna vitu musema alafu niko like shit, would they come for me?
Yeah.
But I feel like
another thing, this system, we've talked to wasee wengi sana na before ile regime ingine ya Uhuru we could say some shit. But sasa hii niko like ukiongea na mtu and then I get to some touchy subject atuambia namjua watu wanaenda missing. Hiyo kitu inafanya nani president asleep well at night kujua like he's ruling with fear.
But even the guy,
Or like I'm
some
gagging
guys
this
I
guy.
shared that video of a guy though, the first thing, wanaenda kufinywa.
Exactly. Na hiyo ndio kitu wana
tuna
try
live in fear.
yeah. Hata nani alisema like tutapatana kwa ground. He's actually threatening us.
Yeah.
Watu wa social media.
Kuzi praise and worship vile umesema, wacha niangalia vizuri. Unajua mimi niliangalia tu juju. I saw Itumbi nikacheka. But it's Ruto iko hapo, alafu dancer ni Gabriel Oguda, the singer ni Mbadi, alafu kila mtu amevaa trouser. So Junet trouser, Joho trouser, Sudi trouser, Murkomen trouser. Alafu Itumbi skirt na Ishongo skirt. Alafu Ishongo amewekea mpaka weave.
What's the song?
We don't know. It's just praise and worship. They're just praising the president because that's all.
Has this guy been threatened?
Kibet. Yes, anatafutwa. Amekuwa kitafutwa. They don't know who he is. So if you are to ask me, I don't think he's based in Kenya. I think he's based in another country because right now anafaa kwa shamshika. Because najua there is all this digital footprint. And I feel
So
like
what
he'd
is the
make a
charge?
mistake.
What is the charge?
Sitakuwa ni hiyo defaming the president or some shit.
Like hiyo tu.
We're
Because
still in
this
that
guy,
era.
he's consistent. He's consistent. As in this guy wakes up every morning, anatandika rais. Hata kuna moja hapa ameweka Raila na transport nani na wheelbarrow. Like this guy is just, he's
But
too
are we
good.
still in the era where that's a charge?
Yeah.
You know,
I'd say-
it's one thing to threaten.
Mm.
Like if I'm threatening security or perceive, they can find a way to say, you're claiming you're going to do something harmful to the president. However, this can be called defamation.
I think so.
Wow.
I don't know.
I
But
think anything,
it's,
ukipelekwa nini ukiingia pale kwa courtroom, anything like prosecution is kosa anything but against kiangalia freedom of speech pia wanaweza tackle hiyo kitu na nini nyingine. I don't know, kuna ukijana alisema Ruto ende testify.
Kwa kuna ukijana alikuwa amedu nini? Alikuwa amedu
I saw, with his lawyer.
Graves nika Ruto amebariwa amededi. But sasa wacha tutoke kwa story za Ruto, wacha tuangalia another story. Mnakumbuka huyo boy alikuwa anaitwa Jackton Odhiambo, alidedisha boy alikuwa anaitwa Chiloba. Do you remember that story? Where Chiloba was an LGBTQ activist.
Yes.
So this boy was this dude was sentenced to death, sentenced to life.
Yeah.
Alipatikana guilty. So alikuwa sentenced on Wednesday. And so apparently I don't know if they were both gay ama kitu kama hiyo, but what was disturbing about his story ni walikuwa mabesti, but vile msa alimdedisha alimungiza kwa box
New metallic kama ile ya high school.
Afu akaenda kairusha pali like 10 kilometers away, and then he started spending his money. Nikalianza kujitumia do kwa M-Pesa. It's a very sick story.
But he knew his days were numbered. He was trying to live it out.
No, or
I thought he
maybe he
get away
preyed
with
on
it.
the story as in no one was going to miss a gay person.
Because if you're gay, your
Like,
family,
you know, it's a hate.
is-
Because I remember even
Many years.
the first story before they found out it was a crime of passion. People thought it was a hate crime. Remember?
Exactly.
There was even I think demonstrations or something.
Hakufikiria mashogo get justice.
Yeah.
Like,
so
It's a human being.
Yeah.
Nime make mistake. So ilikuwa Odhiambo, who said to have committed the offense on December 31st, 2022 in Kimumu on the outskirts of Eldoret will be sentenced on December 16th. So he was just found guilty by Justice Ruben Nyakundi. So atakuwa sentenced nini. But walikuwa mabeste. So there's even a photo of them together. And they were not only friends, they were also lovers. So ilikuwa a crime of passion.
Wow.
Crime
So
of
life,
passion.
So
Yes.
doing life in prison.
As is atakuwa sentenced on the 16th. So that's when tutajua
The duration
16th
of the-
inafaa
of
kuwa
the
ni the other
sentence,
week on Monday.
Yeah.
Ile wiki Rapcha atakuwa na stand up now. Hiyo wiki
I think
on
your
Monday.
orientation doesn't matter. If you kill someone, man, justice must be served, man.
Of course.
Yeah. Alafu I don't know kama ile jela iko nini? Iko Eldoret. Kuzikana pelekwa kwa Diaga watafurahia.
Nama
Kuzakifika
pia,
kwa Diaga itakuwa zile za uweni soga kuja hapa bwana. takuwa bibi yangu. Ulicheki nini? I did that show with my uncle. I don't know kama ushapata chance ukaiwatch.
Gani?
I did a show with my uncle nikiwaocha and nikamuuliza jeo like do these things happen. Alafu he confirmed because alikuwa kodiaga. Nasema yes, kuna a lot of men who are turned into women.
Yes.
So this dude, he's going to have a rough time because tayari wanajua unapenda. Alafu men fight for you. Unajua kwa huyu Jackton ni bibi yangu. Wewe usiguze bibi yangu. Alafu Jackton kuja nikupatie ukimwi. Because unajua the amount of ukimwi happening there ni serious sana. So
Jackton.
Oh shit, scary. Okay, so that guy was found guilty, but now kuna story nataka tumalizie nayo. I don't know how true this story is, but ina sound kama story ya Jaba. But there's this guy who appeared on Itugi TV.
I saw this guy.
Yes,
I saw this guy.
Alafu alikuwa anasema vile he used to be a bank robber, walikuwa na role na kina Shimoli,
but also with kina nani,
but also with Philip Moi.
Ni
Jonathan.
I can't remember, but one of the Mois.
One of the Mois. I'm gonna make mistake because I think
hata kama ni thrill seeking bana.
So alasema
so
rungu ilikuwa inatumika hata usiku.
At the data bank. And the guy would just say, give me 500 million cash.
Afu anapewa.
Do banks have 500 million cash in their...
What to skip part of it? I think the whole video and then Itugi TV muione. Hii part tumetoa kwa TikTok.
Ikuwa ishafika mahali mpaka tunafika deal ya Philip. Tunakaa naye hivi kwa huyo mtoto wa Moi. Huyo mpaka alikuwa mwizi. Huyo tushapigana naye robbery. Wacha. Mimi nakwambia yetu si ajaba. Mimi nakupatia story, tuko tumefika mahali tunakaa kama wadhamini. Tunakaa na watu sababu kama mimi na wewe ni mwizi, mimi ni mwizi. Umetupata na Philip huyo. Wewe utashuku sisi ni waizi. Na tunafanana na huyo. Huyu Philip ako na flying squad wanamgada. Tumechukua mimi na yeye na huyo Asumani na huyo Shimoli. Tumeenda kwa bank. Amepigia CEO. Unajua yakifika kwa banki hakuna sijui nini kuzuio. Yeye anaenda kama amefunguliwa mlango kama ameingia na sisi tuko nyuma yake. I need to see CEO. CEO anaitwa haraka. I need 500 million cash. Yeye hajatoa bunduki, yeye ametoa order. Yule mtoto wa Moi inafanywa haraka. Anaambia just a minute. Tufungue mastore.
So umesikia hiyo jo?
Maybe anaweza exaggerate.
Alafu ni Philip Moi. So kuna stories za Jonathan. So Jonathan was a piece of shit. Unakumbuka? Jonathan ndio yule msee anakuwa accused of rape. Rape and murder. Si ndio? Alafu sasa ni Philip. Like damn.
But having been a guy of in the past used to turn up and be a guy of Jabba base. My nickname was Uncle Mada. That sounded like a story at Jabba.
Ina story ya Jabba, si ndio? Ina ka Jabba hii. Jabba juice. Jabba juice.
Do banks, because the time we talked about how they stole 500 they demanded 500 M.
Afu akai nikaa msesha kuza 500. Umsana kakagro. Anaja 500. 500 kuna vile itarabo.
500 million shillings. Do banks have that at in the vault? No.
I don't know, but maybe ali exaggerate. Or maybe nivo alikuwa naambiwa na msee mwenye anafikiria let me say msee mwenye anaita Philip Moi, we don't know kama ni Philip.
I suspect
maybe alikuwa amesema tunaenda kuidisha 500 million.
I suspect mental health also. Maybe the guy is not 100 man. I don't know.
Kasi for 5 million. Maybe 5 million shillings.
Although
5 million shillings, I think during Moi's time, if Moi's kid came and demanded 5 million, you'd have given him. Kuzoja Moi used to hii country pesa ilikuwa na buda yake. Angalia nipatie tu picha za buda. Kwani uko na picha za budangu buda? Uko like acha tuchukue tu picha za buda. Because sometimes we forget that this dude was actually walking around and money had his face. Unajua susa how hiyo kitu.
He was the face of money.
That's different. Yeah, that's
wewe try kumagine pesa yako iko kwa do. Go to like buda unakataa na picha yangu kwa nini? Nyinyi mnaona pesa. Because hizi Brito pia amechange pound. Pound isha kwa king.
No, I thought they were moving away from the queen kabisa and moving away from that kind of imagery.
Ukitafuta kuna msanii nilikuwa najua was a son of a big time politician in the 90s. And he used to shoplift supermarkets for liquor.
That sounds like alcoholism. Like you're desperate. You need to do a lot.
Nibile sema ni nani? But is a trusted source. Alikuwa anaingia uchumi. Anaiva kuota. Like
Billy had done that.
mada who?
Haya, alafu
Uncle Mada. Literally, I'd step in at base. Uncle.
so hii historia nini new British banknotes featuring the portrait of King Charles III revealed. Alafu ilikuwa like ziko zinafaa kugo in circulation in middle of 2024. Kwa huko Brito tuambie kama ziko in circulation.
Kama
But yes, ziko najua na King Charles III.
Feel free to say, send some pounds. Some
tuone.
sterling pound.
Zayuji ziko na M7 ama?
I can't remember.
Really?
I've been to Entebbe once, but I can't remember.
That would be funny. Wacha tuangalie jo M7 nini Uganda notes. Most probably ziko na M7. Uganda notes.
Very highly likely.
Yes. Ajeka do yake. Ameka tu nini ndovu na vitu kama hizo.
No bakore. Hizo ng'ombe.
Si ndizi.
Yeah. Cause kitu fani ni back in the days jo ziko na Milton Obote jo. Cheki jo na bila Milton alikuwa na kale ka afro. So ngoma jo ilikuwa na Milton Obote. Ira na kabili liingia. Unajua niambia gasi I'm not going to stay in power for too long. Na hizo jinga.
What are you guys doing for December? Any plans?
After Rapture Scientist.
After Rapture Scientist is just now spending time
with
the family.
Me Christmas mko na farm.
Do you guys travel up country or?
Mi nilikuwa up country majuzi, so I'm not traveling, but early next year Jan tunaisha na wife TZ. So I don't know, because she's the one who's planning your trip. I don't know anaiplanaje, because mtoi pia lazima rudi chuo and we are going with the kid. So I don't know if the kid will go to school late. I think because we're going just for a few days. I think mtoi enda chuo late. Because Jan ndio wife waga na believe it's the best time to
It is. For me right now, it's you'd not believe just how busy we actually are. Like it's the busiest time.
Flying people going to their preferred destination.
Then I got home at past 1 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's been high season. Guys have closed school.
Yeah.
People are traveling a lot.
So in a day, a pilot to fly aje? How many?
So a typical day, 4 typically.
Yeah. So after do the same route ama different?
It changes every day. So
as you know, like today, let's say today in the morning you fly to Kisumu, sindio? So sitafly wase to Kisumu, alafu wase wengine waingie wendo turudi nao Nairobi, sindio?
So what happens is Kisumu is relatively short. So if I'm doing a Kisumu, I'll do Kisumu, come back, then go to Lamu, then come back. Or Kisumu, come back, go to LD, come back, go to LD again. We have a famous flight which is LD back, Kisumu back, LD back again.
That's 3 trips. That's 6.
That's a 6-sector day. Yeah. But typically we do 4.
Oh, okay.
Yesterday I did the odd. I had only 2 sectors. I had the night Mombasa. So I went. I think we departed here at what time? 9:30 about. Yeah. So Mombasa back. But typically we do 4 sectors. Yeah.
Okay.
Once in a while you get
from the outside looking in maisha
it's fun but
like
also
Lamu, whatever.
It's fun but you see, don't forget that like this year I went to Diani on holiday with my wife, but I've been to Diani maybe 100 times. But just the airport.
Don't experience
turn around, maybe the view and the climb out. But
kuna kungana flight direct to Diani. Oh, okay.
We did.
Jumbo.
Because Diani tuliendaga na Ian and your time, like I remember it was so hot. Like one time t-shirt ili stick on my body. I was actually try kutoa nguo paka unachoka katikati like you've umesweat mwili na t-shirt zimeshikana hivi. That was
but I'd be lying if I said it's not enjoyable. I really I mean because I'm passionate about it. I really enjoy my job. It's fun, man. It's diverse. Even if I'm doing Kisumu the same destination, every flight is different conditions. It's always a blast. The views we get are second to none, man.
What's the idea behind airports and embassies? Why are the microphones never clear? Because I have my own theory about it. But what's the real reason?
But I was very clear.
By clear I mean sunajua vile kasa hizi tunabonga kwa flight haitakuwa hivi. ladies and gentlemen, inakuwaga like there's an element of distortion that I feel this at embassies and kwa ndege.
I think that's either poor calibration, because ideally it's supposed to be clear. The company I fly for, my PAs, the PA is always very clear. You never hear it like I know there's that running proverbial joke about ladies and gentlemen. I think what happens with PAs is also, like I'm saying, we do 4 sector days, right? How many times will I be as enthusiastic as ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening from the flight deck? There are times you're not as psyched as the other times, so maybe it comes across on the radio.
Okay because we can assume for concentration. If something is distorting, kama the American embassy one is distorts, according to me it's always naisikizaka nashindu like what the hell.
You have to nilisema pardon, you guys nilisema pardon,
it's not been calibrated or maintained in a very long time.
But me now, your embassy, I feel like it's intentional. I feel like it's if something makes weird noise, you're going to concentrate more than ikikuwa kitu unaweza ignore. Unajua if it's clean, I can ignore it. Itakuwa like Makarius Nyango come to the desk. Unajua kitu kama like shit, what the, let me listen. Kuna kwa some level of distortion. So, but you inaweza kuwa pia because of the fact that I'm an audio file, so I feel like it could be cleaner. So maybe kuna your element also.
But generally, like I said, I love my job. This whole new season I've been this year, I've loved it, man. Grinded my ass off, work, balancing my platform, and not using any off day to bam. Typically most people off days is for me good job, and either turn up or just doing nothing. I've really tried to capitalize on my off days.
Off days podcast every other time.
I've seen the fruits of that. I've been getting a YouTube check, even though it's a small one. I'm finally earning from YouTube.
Which is good. It's a beautiful feeling.
I'm seeing the podcast steady growing. I still love doing it. I'm doing one later today. I could not miss an opportunity to come to Ikonini. I love Ikonini. In fact, at some point I felt like I'm doing you dirty because I was meant to come, but then we've been so busy.
Naelewa je, buda kazi yako unajua ni kazi muhimu sana. Alafu you unajua you have to be well rested. Huwezi fanya kazi yako kama kwa.
It's actually
as young.
What anashinda jo ni gani hizi. But buda. So I saw you every other time with Eric support and tuendelee hivyo. Alafu buda, of course sisi tutakuaga tu tunashukuru every time tuko naye hapa cause
pleasure, man.
Unatupatia like that other perspective. So UG 70 what are your feelings about Museveni tukimalizia?
I think everything comes to an end. The same way Mugabe also eventually things had to come to an end. There's one thing we've not yet as humanity figured out how to beat, and that's biology by way of age. In Africa point, it'll catch up with you and you have to go. So to our Ugandan brethren, stay strong. Stay strong, man. I in as much as we're facing a lot of challenges as Kenya, I still think we're in a much better position. We can do this.
We can do this. We can talk shit. Ujijua uwezi jo. Alafu najua kuna kitu joke fulani ile Ian alitoa ile nilifind vitu mbili. Wacha ni rewind kidogo, but saizi vile umetoka kusema you work your ass off. Remember this dude's very stupid joke. Tuko tunabonga juu ya OnlyFans. Afu alikuwa anaenjoy Zaki za DJ. What if we could mix with his bad chicks? For OnlyFans, that shit killed me.
Does OnlyFans slap in Kenya? Like, do guys actually do it?
They don't make as much.
Wako kwa ma strip chat. These things called.
But they don't make as much money as Nini. But sasa Nini, tukigo back to history ingine akina Museveni. Kitu moja ile Ian pia alitukumbusha ilikuwa like back in the days where the king died, all his servants would be buried with him.
Like Pharaoh,
we're trying to umekuwa ukiwakia Museveni. Now this dude goes. And you're young. If you're young, you're like 20 years old. You start working for Museveni. Alafu dedi. Now you're supposed to go with this dude to serve him in the afterlife. Like how fucked up was that? Like ilikuwa really messed up. Like it's so good that humans have. I feel like we are living in such a good time in human history. Cause another thing pia tuko naulizana na wife majuzi ni crows are in their stone age. Unajua hivyo?
I know crows have been here for
quite some time.
Yes.
Wait, when you say there's a Stone Age, means they're in the beginning of their...
Yes. They're turning intelligent slowly. So you have evolution works, So
Crows.
yes, crows, yes. Crows are in their Stone Age. So saizi ukiwekea crow maji hapa na hiyo maji haitoki, itaenda ichukue mawe irushe mpaka maji kuje juu, alafu it drinks. You don't expect a crow to do that. Crows have always been super intelligent. That's why they used to be used for sending messages. So the way evolution na wakigi na kuaga, like you can only get more intelligent with time evolution, sindio? So now kuna time kwa nauliza wife, like imagine a time when, wacha nitumie jina yenyu, God forbid, kuna two intelligent species on earth, what's going to happen? Because I think that's a problem.
I think there are different levels. Dolphins are infamously intelligent,
but nasema
so much so they apparently male dolphins, there are times they'll corner a female dolphin and rape it for weeks.
Yeah.
Like they're conscious, yani. They know how
Chini ya maji.
That's why even like akiwa manini hizo sometimes urukia dem like human girls, and they do
they try and
those things are aware.
They're intelligent.
A dolphin is I think the closest thing to our consciousness.
But now try and imagine on Earth, like planet of the apes, literally.
Apes.
Do you know how tricky that would be? Because as humans we are so entitled. Tunakuwaga so entitled that we don't even think death is final. That's how entitled we are.
Do you know?
Now try and imagine another animal challenging
an
Can I
apocalypse.
throw a spanner in the works?
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be controversial to some people, but I think there's already versions of that in humanity. There are guys who are like, you think Elon Musk is the same species as us?
Yeah, he is. I think he's just a rich kid. Not just
No.
a rich kid. He's a rich kid. So
Like Hannah, that
he
emotion.
makes other people come up with his ideas. He's not out there coming up with shit.
That's Steve Jobs. Elon Musk is actually quite a
Is he an engineer? Is he
he's
like
actually
Tesla,
an engineer.
Tesla he took away from some people. But Tesla is not his original.
Originally,
He was
but
an investor.
look at Tesla now, though.
Yes, because ana come up with ideas and then the scientists have to go and do it.
No, but so you're saying
So he's a genius businessman, but no, he's not a scientist, not a genius scientist.
but putting all of that together, that is genius in itself.
Because the original genius was actually Tesla. Now the actual person Tesla. Because Tesla, without Nikola Tesla, tungekuwa hapa. Because unajua yeye alidu AC.
DC.
AC.
It's
AC.
alternative
Yes.
current.
So DC wako anataka hiyo story yake. Alafu kitu pia funny na yeye hata TV. Alikuwaga msee, like he's the first person kunini concept ya TV. And he died poor. Paka inakuwaga such a sad story because I think on his deathbed or something he apologized to his mother or something. Like he should have spent more time like in service to his family because he spent so much time in service to humanity, but humanity never gave back. Najua inakuwaga nini
He
hivyo,
was
like,
never current too.
we're trying to imagine everything that we use is basically because of Tesla. Aje hivyo, like now Nikola Tesla, because electricity changed everything. Kila kitu ilibadilika.
Do you think we have
discover steam?
is there anything as close to that you think will come?
Yes.
In terms of that revolutionary, like we had electricity, we have perhaps some people can say internet. What's next, do you think?
I don't know what's next, but I think that
I think
the
the
way I look at
transportation.
science, the way I look at science, Navy, everything that we know is from 400 years of science. Like humans have been actively practicing science, studying science for 400 years. And in 400 years, to come up na internet, to come up na space travel, to come up na. Now try and imagine 5,000 years of science.
It's wild.
It's going to be crazy because in 400 years of science, right now, we talk about time travel. Yes? So kuna ile msalikuwa nabonga juu ya how you can travel in time using a wormhole. And the wormhole, so you'll have traveled for 1 year. Utakuwa age for 1 year, and the person you left on Earth will have aged for 50 years. What does that mean? It means that if people are given a very short period to live, unaweza ukitravel, unaenda unapatia Earth time ya kudiscover the cure for that disease, and then you come back.
Just come back when they
so you can try and imagine. So, but let's just go back to your 400 years, all these things. 5,000 years, And don't forget, right now, because of AI pia itatusaidia kudiscover other stuff. Because now there are experimentations where you can leave
A model.
a model to come up with. Like, look at all possibilities. How can we cure cancer? What if we added 1 liter of this? What? So I feel like and with that, I also feel like conflict ilitakuwa. Because at some point we are going to figure out aging. Remember what we were talking about? And when we figure out aging, it's going to be a problem.
But isn't that what Neil Bostrom, by the time he came up with the simulation theory, it's based on that exponential advancement of technology. So he uses a video game as the starting point. And he says, if you look at video games in the 1970s and how they've advanced from Pong all the way to like the 1990s, where Super Mario, all the way to the 2000s GTA, all the way to now, where you have like GTA, where you can have a different existence. Like you have an online, there's Morph, and then there's Morph digitally. Morph digitally has friends in the UK, has property, has chum, it does things.
Yeah.
Now, what is the version of that 1,000 years from now? And they're saying, so, and the argument is that we are already that. So, and we are so advanced that we're already creating simulations within our simulation. So that's the origin of that thesis. And it makes sense, man. It's plausible.
Yeah.
Very plausible.
But hey, it's quite interesting. Like, personally, I think to a certain level, I'm happy that I won't be there when science has advanced so much that, because I think nature has always been violent, yes? So I don't think we can evolve out of nature's violence. So with that, we'll always fight for resources, we'll always fight for easy V2. And you can try and imagine the rich, when science has figured out aging, what the rich will be doing.
Hey.
Like the Bill Gates of that time.
Do you think there's any chance that they're already doing that?
Like
guys are dying.
Yeah.
Kina Rockefeller died, Kina Rothschild are dead.
Yeah, those ones I believe they're dead, but do I believe that these billionaires are evil? Mi nafikiria, siku hizi si trusting Gates na vile siku hizi amekuwa kiinsist on hizi mavaccine zake niko zile za because you've had my conspiracy theory on it.
Had you say there's something you said so well. You said fagia nyumba yako bro.
Yeah.
Fagia kwako.
Fagia kwako.
It's true.
Gets tupeleka kwa pale Gates.
Yeah. Yes, man. He's too concerned.
But where if there's like an evil cabal of scientists who are trying to experiment on humanity or trying to, what's the word, euthanize, eugenics, right?
Yeah.
It's happening for sure.
Yeah.
We have no control over what we consume. Even if you try become this healthy guy who lives off the grid, I only get my tomatoes from a farm in Thika.
Yeah.
They'll still find a way. There's something you'll consume that is controlled. Think about what you eat in a month. The products you buy.
Yeah.
How do we know these things are not infiltrated? How do we know all these cancers that are coming are not intentional from what we consume? I think I think eugenics is in play. Maybe we're meant to live based on where medicine has reached and technology. Possibly, maybe we're able to live 150 by now, but they've intentionally made sure keep those guys some processed foods.
Wabaki wamenini. But we are lucky to be living in these times, and I guess we're just lucky because we're trying kumajimbia tungezaliwa times ama World War I, World War II.
I'm a Stone Age.
Have you seen that joke where some guy says if he was taken back 200 years, all he'll have is good stories? Because he can't help me. But I swear to God, guys, the future
is good.
We have this thing where they like you make it first. Like, who's the next president? Is like, I don't know.
But I mean, go back and get to politics. Because politics, you don't have to invent everything.
But
I think you
might go back in
basic
time.
things come as steamer. Because if you can go back in time 200 years from now and ukwe hapo unatengenezea wase steamer AC, hey, Tesla iko like what the fuck, like
you know what me I do?
Unaweza kwa crazy.
I'd go the artistic side. So I'll just go do all of Drake's albums, Jay-Z's albums. So Jay-Z somewhere in an asylum, in an asylum somewhere saying, I could have sworn those were my songs. That time he's been strapped in a jacket like, I'll do all hip-hop extraordinaire Justin Bieber.
I think you'd better off rap because tena kuimba.
kuimba pia ni shida but I guess kile tunasema ni buda jo chukua hiyo science book ingiza kwa rasa uko ready to go to the past and help people
ancestors.
yes time yetu ya kuishia before tuishia to remind Rapture the Scientist Raw and Uncut 4 going down December 21st. Hiyo itakuwa at Nairobi Cinema and gets open at 6 p.m. Hiyo siku na fly amata ujischedule.
I'm still waiting for tickets and also check out Rapcha is coming on every other time with Eric this coming week. Actually, we're meant to shoot today, but I know it's busy roadshow. But we've pangered for next week. I look forward to that, man. I really look forward to that. I'd also want to have Ian on at some point.
Yeah. So kama kawaida vile susamaga like, subscribe, hit the notification button, tell a friend to tell a friend. Tukimalizia tukisema ekonene.